Hello little ones, welcome to our YouTube channel Tadpole Kids. Today I found a book Beauty and the Beast. This is retold by Priyangwada Perera and illustrations by Nishsn Senavirathne. Let's get started. Once upon a time there lived a rich merchant. He had 3 beautiful daughters. The 2 older girls were only bothered about beautiful dresses, shopping, and attending parties. They spent their time and their father's money buying lots of dresses and hats. The youngest of the 3 girls was Beauty. She loved to read. Look at yourself, your hair. You look like a maid who cleans the house. Nobody would ever look at you. The 2 older sisters laughed at her, but Beauty never replied. You can see there are 3 sisters. She is Beauty. One day, their father got some bad news. He had spent all his money on the ships he sent out to the sea for trade. Now the ships were gone with everything which was in them. All of a sudden, the rich father became very poor. Selling their fine house, its beautiful furniture and everything, they left for a small house he had in the woods. Living in a hut in the woods is not easy. There was hard work to be done. But none of the 2 older girls would do anything. It was Beauty who had to do everything. She had to light the hearth, cook their meals, clean up the place, and even tend to the small garden. Beauty's 2 sisters would not help her at all. One fine day, they received some good news. One of their father's ships had come back. The father was thrilled to hear this. He was going out to see the ship, and he asked each girl what they wanted for themselves. The finest dress in town, said the eldest. I want exactly the same, said the second daughter. What do you want, Beauty? The father asked, and she replied, all I want is a single rose. The 2 elder sisters laughed at her, calling her a fool. But their father spoke, girls, if that is what Beauty wants, what is there to laugh about? I will bring her a rose. At the town, he got everything done. He bought the dresses, but unfortunately, there was nowhere he could buy a rose for Beauty. A moment later, a sudden rain started. The sky roared and rain poured down. It became very dark. He saw a light at the distance. The father went closer and saw a large palace with candles on all its windows. The garden gate was open wide. It was quite odd. With care, the father stepped in. Hello, he said. Nobody answered. Inside, right in front of him, a great feast was laid over a long table. This is the palace you can see here. He sat in front of the fire to warm himself. He waited, but nobody came. He decided it would be safe to stay there for the night. He ate some of the food on the table and fell asleep. In the morning, when he woke up, there was nobody, but the table was now laid with breakfast. It was very odd. He thought he should leave. On the way out, he could see the garden full of the most beautiful roses. How happy he was! He quickly plucked one rose. Just then he heard a loud cry from behind him. I treated you so well, and you pay by stealing my rose. A voice roared. The father turned around to see an ugly beast. You will pay for this. You shall die, he shouted. The poor father fell on his knees. Please don't kill me, I beg you. I only picked one rose for one of my daughters because this was all she wanted. To this the ugly beast replied, Oh, so you have daughters. If one of them comes to stay in the palace, you will be free. If not, you must come here in 3 months and accept your punishment. There is a beast. The father returned home, but only Beauty realized something was wrong. Yet, the father never told her. In the night, he told this story to his daughters. Everything happened because you went in search of a rose for me. So I will go to the beast's palace, or else you will die, said Beauty. But the father would not allow it. I am an old man. I shall not live much longer. You, my girl, should not do this for me. Beauty would not listen. In a couple of days, the merchant took Beauty to the palace and left her. The beast never appeared in front of Beauty. Instead, Beauty could only hear his voice. They only spoke without seeing each other. Only the beast could see Beauty. Beast was very kind to Beauty. She was given everything she wanted and more. One day, Beauty begged the beast to show himself to her. But Beast said that Beauty would get scared. But Beauty said she would not. One day, the beast agreed to appear in front of Beauty. Seeing the ugly beast, Beauty was shocked and scared. But when she saw the beast's sad eyes and how he was scared that Beauty would run away, she could muster enough courage. Months passed like this. Now the beast appeared to her and Beauty was not scared. Even though Beauty had everything she wanted, she was thinking of her father. She missed her father. One day, Beauty asked the beast whether she could go home. Beast was sad, but he wanted Beauty to be happy. I will send you home, but promise me that you would come back. Take this mirror with you. With this, you can talk to me every day, he said while saying goodbye. Look at this is the mirror. Beauty arrived home with lots of gifts for her father and sisters. Father was thrilled to see her. He hugged Beauty and cried. The sisters were very jealous to see Beauty looking happy and beautiful, dressed in finest clothes and jewelry. Don't go back again, her father said. But father, I have promised the beast I would return. I can keep coming back, Beauty assured him. But the jealous sisters hid the mirror given by the beast. Beauty kept searching for it but could not find. Many days later, Beauty felt it was time she returned. That night, she had a dream that the beast was sick and dying. She woke up crying and insisted that she leaves immediately. Going back and running to the palace, Beauty was shocked to find the beast sick and dying. Beauty could not bear it. Oh, beast, you cannot die. What will happen to me? I love you so much. Please don't die, she sobbed. You can see here the Beauty and the beast. Beast is going to die. That moment, something happened. The ugly beast changed into a handsome prince. You have broken the spell, Beauty. I am back to being myself, he said. I love you too, Beauty. Will you marry me? The beast asked, and a surprised and happy Beauty agreed. I love you. I will marry you, she replied in happiness. Thank you very much. This book I found from Gunasena bookshop. This is also available as an ebook.